Hey everyone, I've got a little bit of a progress here. I've got some 3/4 inch pipe to put for the stands for that to go up and down. Figured it'd be a little bit sturdier than the 1/2 inch I'm building it with. And I've got a tip. If you're going to a hardware store to get various pieces, don't just grab and assume they're all the same if they're in the bin, because I made the mistake of not looking at what I was grabbing, and I ended up with 2 T's that were threaded and one of these bushings that was threaded, so I had to go back. And yeah, just a good tip is to make sure everything you're getting is actually the same. Here we've got the base of the stand all ready to go. Gonna pop into the T's there, and hopefully we can get this baby standing upright. And as you can see, 2 of these are a little different. They were all supposed to be 7 inches, but somehow I managed to make one of them 8 inches and the next one was 6. So I just cut the one that was 8 down to 6, and I'll try and make that work. Should be alright. I think it'll work pretty good. And it stands on its own! Woohoo! A little bit of a slope to it. I don't know if you can tell it. It's a little bit taller on this side. Gonna have the drain on the other end, hopefully. And now the next step is to convert these 10-foot sticks of 1/2 inch PVC into a mist bar somehow, using these 180-degree misters I picked up yesterday. I'll try and figure something out with that, and yeah, it's fairly sturdy. The whole thing moves. It doesn't sway real much, so 3/4 inch seems to be alright. We'll keep plugging away at it here, and I'll keep documenting as I go. Well, I came up with a way to get them in the corner real nice. They're pretty sturdy, they don't tip side to side. This one got to be a real snug fit. There's like 0 up and down clearance, so I don't know how that one happened, but what I did is I put 2 90s together, and that fits perfectly with the 4-inch tubing. Just a tiny little spacer in there to connect the 2. And then I've got an elbow and just an end cap. That way it can't twist inside there at all, because it gets locked under here on the other end, making for a pretty good secure way to affix it. Now I've just got to get some sprayers in there, and yeah, pretty awesome. Well, I got a drill bit and the proper size tap, and I drilled some holes, put the tap in the drill there, and threaded out the holes. So that worked out real slick. Tapped real nice because the PVC is nice and soft. And then these little sprayers, these are just 180-degree sprayers. They just thread right in. And they look like that when it's done. I've got them kind of at an angle, so they shoot up a little bit. If you can see the further back ones, they tip up. This first one doesn't look like it is because it's not. It's in the middle. It's going straight at it, so it doesn't spray towards this end at all. And that'll be the same for the one on this end on this one. But yep, that's my progress of what I've got going on. Well, I've got it flipped around working on the drain end here. I drilled a hole for it, prepped the connectors, and realized I didn't have room to drill the hole, so I had to take the T on this end out. But it should fit in there. Just have to thread it in. Should be a good snug fit. And I just received an email, so but yeah, with that in there, I'm not going to be able to pull this out without having to take it apart. But since all of this on the ends is not glued anywhere, that shouldn't be too big of a problem if I would have to take it apart for some reason. So I think it'll work out alright still. So yep, coming along pretty sweet. Should be done here hopefully sometime soon. Well, here it is, 95% complete. We've got the water inlets here. Got all the holes for the net cups. Got the sprayers in and installed, as you've seen in earlier shots. We've got the end caps on. We've got the drains put in and ready to go. All that's left is to figure out how I'm going to plumb it up to my pump, how I'm going to drain it, and to figure out some gaskets for the end. But yep, there is the update. That's it for part 2. Thanks for watching.